I'm live. Hello. Hi. D. Kunzuru is here. And Shikha is here. Anchita, hi. How are you, Anchita? Oh, wow. Mukta Karju is here. Wonderful. Hello. So nice. I'll wait for everyone to join. Makran Sawant has joined. Hello, Makran Sawant. So yes, I'm here and I'm going to be doing excerpts of The Way I See It. This is a show that I have been performing for a while now, but well, how much I miss performing. But yes, I'm going to be performing excerpts of it because any problem? Yeah. Sorry, just bear with me for a little while. Okay, the excerpts of The Way I See It. This is going to be a different kind of a performance, of course, because yes, it is in close-up. Usually I'm jumping around a lot. And it has been written by, mostly people think that I have written it, but I haven't written it. It's written by a man. Yes, and that's Shiv Subramanian. He's sitting right here, but I don't think he wants to be on camera, which is all right. So yes, we'll wait for a little while longer and we will start. Let me say hello to some more people. Can I have the phone, please? Can I have the phone, please? Yes! Sorry about this. Chashma of mine keeps going up and down. A lot of people tell me that maybe I should wear lenses, but I don't know why I don't. Hi everyone! So happy to be on Instagram live with you. And this platform has been given to me, given to a lot of us by Mumbai Theatre Guide. So thank you so much, Mumbai Theatre Guide. And here we are, Instagram live. This is the first time I'm live on Instagram for a performance. Yay! Say hello, hi, 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 hi. Hi to everyone. Oh, that's Shiv Subramanian, that's my husband's phone. But the hi is from me. Okay. Should we wait for another 2 minutes and then we can go? Anuja Tiwari, hi. Hello. Hi Samir. Hello everyone. Hi. So nice to be here with you. Like I was telling the people before a few of you joined in, that this is called The Way I See It, and it is written by a man. Of course, it's not written by me, the woman, but it's a woman's point of view, and I hope you like it. This show has been performed before for the live audience on stage several times, but well, how much I miss performing is what I was telling you all before you all joined in. Dr. Usha Tiwari joined in. Hello, Rita Kunzuru, how are you? Okay. So so I was saying that how much I miss performing this show. There are many times before the lockdown we have performed for live audience. It's written in a stand-up format, and of course all that may not happen, but I hope that you're going to have a good time. So yeah, I think I will start. So, a funny thing happened a while ago when on my way to Prithvi Theatre, I think. I got stopped. Yeah, I got stopped by a cop. It was a lady cop. I pulled over. She comes this close to my face, looks into my eyes and asks me, "Drinking?" "No." "Good. Women should not drink." I mean, I drink. I don't drink and drive, but I drink. Women should not drink. So a voice of reason said in my head, "Come on, Divya, just say okay, alright, you have to go and perform at Prithvi." So what do? I look at her and I say, "Why? Would you like it if your mother drank?" My mother does drink, actually. Show your license, insurance, PUC, show. Everything was in order. Open the dicky. Open the dicky. Hey, please don't disturb the dead body inside. Open. Open. Come on. She comes behind and opens. Nothing in the dicky. Cop fuming with moral wrath. "Arey Baba, why do you people drink?" "Arey, right now I'm not drunk." "Go." I went. I have nothing against cops. I know they live tough lives. They live in poor housing, and I know most of them have to pay out of their pockets for postings. I particularly have nothing against lady cops. I know it's a sign of empowerment, a woman in uniform, and I like that. But legality is one thing, morality is quite another. Won't you say that? Won't you say that? Although both can be relative. Anyway, speaking of relatives, I had this relative once, my uncle, poor thing. He's still there, but back then when I was single, my uncle used to come and visit me every now and then. And every time he came and visited me in my 1 BHK rented apartment, he would literally snoop around. New sofa. New TV. And in his squeaky, mousy voice, he would always ask me, "Still single, huh?" "Only in the day, uncle. At night I conduct group sex sessions." I always felt like retorting, "After 40 it will become very difficult to have babies," would be his next remark. The first time he said that to me, I had this weird hallucination. So my uncle, dressed as a head waiter, comes up to my table in a ritzy fancy restaurant with flourish says, "Bete, how would you like your child? Rare? Medium? Or well done?" Well, I had nothing against marriages. Some of my best friends at that time were married. I had nothing against kids either. Some of my best friends at that time who got married, had them. It's just that I enjoyed being single. And having just broken up with my then boyfriend, who viewed commitment as akin to contracting an infectious disease, I was still under the grip of his wild intellectual ramblings. Free sex, no marriage, and lots of marijuana was the perfect way to sum up his philosophy. But seriously, being single, you get to throw your toothbrush around, your socks and shoes all over the place, and you get to walk around naked in your own house. Being married, you get to witness your husband throw his toothbrush, his socks and shoes all over the place. And being a parent, you have the pleasure of picking up your child's socks and shoes, his underwear that he has strewn all over the place. Gosh, parenting is now a full-time job. Gone are the days when you could just dunk a sandwich in your child's tiffin box and promptly forget about him until dinner time. Now, if you're not involved in the minutiae of your child's schedule 24/7, mind you, you are liable to get arrested for negligence. Homework, schoolwork, PTA meetings, CBSE, ICSC, IGCSE, IB, rote learning, critical involvement, non-competitive environments. Pressure is good, pressure is bad. Say no to iPad and TV. Say yes to iPad and TV. Sports, tuition, cricket, football. Oh my God, do they already know about sex? You know, the thing is, as a parent, you just worry. Thy middle name is always worry. You worry that you're not doing enough for your child. Then you worry that you're doing too much for your child. You wonder if you are a tiger mom and a helicopter mom, all rolled into one, constantly micromanaging your child's schedule 24/7. You wonder if your child is a latchkey kid. You worry that your child is not independent enough. Then you worry that maybe your child is processing too much information. You wonder if a non-competitive alternate school will turn him into an individual unfit to live in the real world. But then a regular school will turn him into a rote-learning and conformist mediocrity. It's all about education. Proper education. The kids in the meantime are having a ball. A whole new generation of entitled brats coming of age in the next decade. Should be fun to watch. And as parents slug it out, trying to figure out how much freedom, how much independence, so does the government. And so do the guardians of our morality. So how much freedom is good enough for an individual, you think? Is there a marker beyond which freedom becomes a problem? I'm for instance, I'm 47 years of age. I'm 5 feet 7 inches tall. I'm 48 actually. Anyway, whatever. So how much freedom would you give me? Is there a marker beyond which freedom becomes a problem? When I was 18, I was advised not to wear shorts. I wore my skimpiest pair of shorts and went to meet my future mother-in-law, only to shock her. She wasn't shocked. Oh God. Anyway, the thing about shorts is that you have to stay in shape, and it gets more and more difficult with every passing day. At first, the fight against the glorious temptation to eat. Chocolates, pastries, fried food, butter, red meat, alcohol, all no. God. Say no to broccoli. Say yes to broccoli. Stir-fried vegetables. No to gluten. Yes to soya. Drink lots of water, hit the gym, cardio, strength training, core training, yoga. Oh God. Yoga stuff, huh? At least in the beginning. And for those who keep at it, they become quite spiritual. Not necessarily religious, but spiritual. So, what is with religion and spirituality? Are they one and the same things? Do their paths meet somewhere in the middle? I don't know. Maybe for a select few. But I wonder sometimes. Things like, is there God? Is he man or woman? Do cows have their own gods? And tigers, do they have their own gods? Is science God's favorite subject? Or is God just a word for all the mysteries of the universe that we still do not know about? Right? Well, it is unbelievable how unscientific people are even now in this 21st century. My aunt, for instance, a culture she breathes heavily is our culture. You're absolutely right, Masi. Our values are our values, our religion is our religion, and our country, I hail Hitler salute to good effect, is our country. It is not a joking matter. Our values are in danger. From whom? Then. them? Yes, there are enemies inside us. Inside us? The problem with people like you is that you have had a faulty education. I told your mother, but she wouldn't listen. My mother, I warmed up now, was a working woman. She earned her own salary. She did everything that a good housewife is supposed to do. She had a mind of her own. Meaning I don't have a mind of my own, I suppose. All that a mind of your own has got you is to alienate you from your own culture. Culture, I said, is something that we renew afresh every generation. It is not a static entity. I don't know what happened to her after that. As if Chandi got into her body. Culture is something that we renew every generation. No, it is a God-given gift. Who are you to change it? I zip up. I don't want to say no more. You know, people can't distinguish between myth and historical fact. They confuse literary epics with the literal truth. I don't know, although I'm not sure if you should always speak the truth. So this aunt of mine, this is the same person, you know, she, the other day, you know, she says, no, we are not black, we are fair. But to the white man, we are black, Masi? No, we are not black, we are brown. At least I am. I'm wheat complexioned. Your uncle, poor thing, he's dark, but your cousins are fair. Fairer than the Europeans, you think, Masi? Almost. You know, last year when we went to Florida for a holiday, everyone there thought we were the locals. What's the big thing about being fair? It's better than being dark. Oh my God. That's a bad one. Anyway, I'm embarrassed. You know, someday I'm going to launch a skin cream called Dark and Dashing. Yes, the advertisement is becoming clear in my head. So the girl walks into the room, she looks in the mirror and goes, oh my God, look at me, do something, I'm so fair. Her friend comes in, don't worry, use Dark and Dashing. She applies it all over her face. She smiles. Music fills the frame. Deep voice goes, dark and dashing, because life is not fair. Yeah. Well, you know, what happens, you know, for instance, the other day, I came to know that people in my housing society have passed a rule that saying pets are not allowed. Yes. Dogs are dangerous. They bite. And bees, I said, they sting. And what about cats? Said another guy. Oh, no. They peed in my shoes. They peed in your shoes? I mean, did your feet get in the way? I wasn't wearing them. I'd kept them in the lobby. Your feet? My shoes? Why would anyone do something like that? You know, I wondered. Madam, we are not liberal, secular intellectuals like you. Huh? What? Morality, thundered another guy. 1103 is renting to single women. This is not allowed. Oh. And why, may I ask? Said this lady sitting next to me. Madam, you have children yourself. How can you say why? Huh? We don't want boyfriends coming in the building at night. You mean it's okay if they come in the day? And what if she's gay? Are girlfriends alright to come? Dark looks. Every society has a troublemaker, said my secretary, looking at me pointedly. Is it always the same one, sir? I couldn't resist. You know, what happens to people when they become part of a committee? Anyone, even the most docile, timid person gets transformed into a raving dictatorial maniac. Seriously. Moms who join the PTA, what happens to them? One minute they're these sweet little things discussing cakes and pastries. Next thing they join the PTA, they're yelling furiously and plotting vengefully against anyone who dares to disagree with them. Men who join the Housing Society's executive committee, what happens to them? People who wear uniform to work, right from the army colonel to the bus conductor, wear the uniform and change your attitude. Which goes to say that people by and large cannot handle power. It goes to say it means that what they think is being powerful means shoving your attitude down somebody else's throat, forcefully, brutally. And what does it say about us as people? It means that, like my husband would say, we are undemocratic in our core. We feel that if we allow another person an opportunity to speak his mind, it is a sign of weakness on our part. Weakness in some sort of leadership skill or something. And no one wants to admit to weakness. No one. Not even him. Not even him. So, between husband and I, he's not a good driver. I'm much, much better. But he always insists on driving badly. So, this is the conversation I have with him every single time that we are on the driving seat. Come on, honey, let me drive. Come on, honey, let me drive. You're not driving properly. Rubbish, I'm an excellent driver. Brake! You are making me nervous. You are making me nervous. You are always nervous. Only when you drive. Stop casting aspersions on my manhood. I was talking about your driving. You are casting aspersions on my manhood. Eyes up. I don't want to speak any further. God. Sometimes we just end up defending the silliest of positions. Why do we do that? So, the other day I was having lunch with this old college buddy of mine. He's now become a big business tycoon. He's, he stopped smoking gold flake lights that he used to smoke in the college canteen. He now smokes Cuban cigars, if you please. And he carries around a gold-plated ashtray like that. And he flicks ash on it like that. Money isn't everything, he says. Sure it isn't. But it does make a difference, doesn't it? For one, it is only people who have money who can make statements like these. I've still to come across a poor person be indifferent to money. Money makes you get up in the morning with a smile. Money makes you look healthier because you can afford a gym membership. Money makes you look smarter because you can afford to buy clothes, shoes and accessories. You can splurge on a beauty parlor. Your EMI or rent is not a cause for ulcerating anxiety. You can go travel, buy a new car, go on holiday. You don't have to live with this sick anxiety constantly gnawing away at your stomach. Right? You can put your child in a good school. Money puts a glow on your cheek. And somehow it surrounds you with people who have money. So that a virtuous circle is formed. The whole thing begetting even more money. It fills up your wallet. It enhances your sex appeal. Sharpens your sense of humor. You can do what you want. I mean, you can tip generously. You can party, spend, splurge or save. Do what you want. The choice is yours. In fact, money may not buy you happiness. But the lack of money can surely make you miserable, mister. Right? So, you know how it is. I mean, we are in the lockdown and things get difficult sometimes. You wake up in the morning with a cold, clammy feeling clutching your heart. Right? The walls of your room start closing in. You hit the panic button. Oh my God, what do I do? I don't have a job, no money. How do I pay for my bills? I don't have money to put petrol in the car. Should I just sell my car? I don't have money for the EMI on the house. Should I just sell my house? But then I don't have money for my own personal expenses. Should I just sell myself? Oh no, relax. Take a deep breath. Calm down. Relax. Don't worry. Think of all the good things. Remember, you are healthy. Oh my God, what is this? Is this a lump? Why am I coughing? Are mysterious subterranean forces working beneath the surface to lay me low? Oh my God. No. Relax, calm down, come back on track. It's okay. The universe loves you. It's not over. Oh, it is over. It's finished. Oh my God, it's over. Finished. And husband at the times of financial crisis becomes quietly desperate, and whenever that happens, he lapses into a historical analysis. Yes. We are in trouble. Big trouble. But so is Greece. And in a way, China. We are in debt. But so is the US. Huh? I feel so much better now. US and me in the same boat. So the other day, my brother-in-law, his wife and children came over for lunch. Everything was going pretty smoothly until my husband, who's the elder brother, and he started discussing politics. Nehru, said my husband, was a true modern Indian of our times. A man who understood his past and yet carved out a future. Rubbish! Jawaharlal Nehru was a coconut. Huh? What? I interjected. Jawaharlal Nehru was a coconut? Yes. Brown on the outside and white on the inside. An immoral, cigarette-smoking, horse-riding British public school boy who detested Indian culture. My husband. On the contrary, he was a man who had the courage to fight backward belief, bigotry, chauvinism and superstition. Ravish, you don't understand India. People like you should be arrested for treason. People like you should move out of the 15th century. God will punish you. God does not exist. I refuse to eat in this house. I refuse to serve you. I don't know how we are brothers. I don't know. You tell me. Maybe you were adopted. My brother-in-law left. They haven't spoken to each other since then. You know, he's a weird fellow. He has 2 daughters. He's not happy. He wanted boys. I could have played football with them. He always says wistfully. But girls play football, no? I suggest gently. Girls get married and go away. Yeah, but even boys get married and go away. They don't go away. They remain. They retain your name. Girls become part of the boys' family. Oh, that's the problem. Oh God, we are so primitive. I don't know. I mean, if that's the problem, I don't know what to say. I mean, just because a girl gets married doesn't mean that she stops being part of a family. The girl's family is the girl's family. The boy's family is the boy's family. These 2 families are not getting married to each other. The girl gets married to the boy, and after they get married, they start their own family. Pop, not the girl's family or the boy's family, their own family. For instance, I don't have a problem with women choose to change their surnames after their marriage, right? I mean, no one should have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with women choose to not change their surnames after marriage. And no one should have a problem with I choose to change my surname after marriage. I mean, no one does, but the other day, husband and I had to go to the cop station for some passport work. So there was this cop sitting there in front of us, and he was like, "What is your name?" Divya Jagale. Husband name? Shiv Subramaniam. Shiv Subramaniam. Who is Mr. Jagdale? There is no Mr. Jagdale. Unless you're talking about my father or my brother. No. Husband Jagdale. No, There is no husband Jagdale. You mean no Mrs. Subramaniam? No, no Mrs. Subramaniam. Unless you're talking about my mother-in-law. No, this Mr. Subramaniam here, his wife is not Mrs. Subramaniam. No, she is Miss Jagdale. Ms, not Miss, Miss Jagdale. M-I-S-S, no M-S. When did this happen? It's legal. Legal? Yes, according to the constitution, it is not mandatory that women should change their surnames after marriage. But confusing, no? No. No? No. He rests his head back. Thinks of something. Comes back. We are convinced our passport is getting rejected. Madam, I have a daughter. I love her very much. Why she should change her name? Huh? For some boy. Why she should do that? Congratulations. Well done. Congratulations, Ms. Jagdale. And congratulations to you too, Mr. Jagdale. Mr. Subramaniam. He called my husband Mr. Jagdale. That is amazing, isn't it? I am overjoyed. It just goes to say that you never can tell, And do what you want, said my, very progressive friend to me the other day. Why? Just do what you want. What are you afraid of? That's true. What are we afraid of? So the other day, I was, my neighbor lady, who used to look at me with suspicion every time I went out for work, Where does she go? I overheard her whispering. One day she mustered up all the courage and caught me in the lift and asked me, what do you do? Well, I'm an actor. I have a job. I shoot. Oh, is your husband okay with it? Yeah, he's okay. He's an actor too. Oh. What is your caste? Huh? Caste. Well, we don't believe in the caste system. She looks at me as if her worst suspicion about me had come true. But if you really want to know, I am half Kashmiri from my mother's side and half Maratha from my father's side. My husband, he is Tambram from all sides. You are lucky he does not believe in the caste system. Otherwise, he would have had to have a bath every time you crossed his path. She stopped bothering me after that. Seriously. So I decided to make a list of things that divide people. Caste, region, religion, culture, money, status, power. Such things. And I decided to make a list of things that unite people. Caste, region, religion, money, status, power. Same things. The thing is that people unite when there is an external threat. By that logic, the whole of planet Earth will unite once there is an attack from Mars. So tell me, is it a good idea to turn on the TV every day and read the newspaper every morning? I decided to not do any of these things, and guess what happened? I woke up in the morning and I heard the birds singing. I saw the blue of the sky, the pretty white clouds. I felt the breeze on my face. I saw the flowers, red, blue and purple. I tried naming the trees. I did not know there was so much variety in our greenery. I went for a long walk. I spoke to a friend after a long time. I chatted with a friend who I've been wanting to chat with for so long. I did all those things. I sang, I laughed, I played. I saw little children laughing and joking. I saw milkman deliver milk early in the morning. Uniformed municipal workers clean the streets. Young couples leave for work. I saw laughing faces and smiling souls, and all of a sudden, everything was okay. Yes. And I realized that it is a wonderful world. that things do change for the better. And that's the way I want to see it. Thank you very much, everyone. I think we had enough time for that much. Stay safe. Don't let the virus get to you. Yay! Thank you, everyone. Thank you. It was wonderful. Bye, Anchita. Bye. Thanks for joining in, guys. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, you can do that.